Yeah, come on in, Kevin.
Okay, I'm just going to talk about the blue zone.
Can you turn the volume up? Go ahead.
Hello everybody, this is Kevin Storm. We're gonna cut.
Can you turn the volume up? Go ahead.
We're gonna cut right to the chase. I'd like to wish activist Camille Momel from Béziers, France, a very happy birthday. Sorry for the late start. Today we have Sister Marium Moore, who's been preparing vegan meals for 42 years. She's from the Manhattan Seventh-day Adventist Church. Okay, what we need from you today is biblical references that support a vegan diet.
Okay, Kevin, hello. It was quite an eye-opener to me to understand that the Bible does support the vegan plant-based diet. It's right in the first book of the Bible, Genesis, chapter 1, verse 29. It's telling us that I can read it for you exactly, that the original diet for man was fruit, nuts, and grains. Actually, here's, it was very surprising. I'll read it, I'm sorry. And God said, "Behold, I have given you every herb bearing seed, which is upon the face of all the earth, and every tree in the which is the fruit of a tree yielding seed. To you it shall be for meat." So that consists of fruits, nuts, and grains. And now, vegetables were added after the man sinned. And so they were allowed to eat green leafy foods, and other vegetables and herbs were added. Isn't that interesting?
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and then now, when did meat get added to man's diet? When did that happen?
Yeah, when did that happen?
Yeah, that happened after the flood, because all vegetation was destroyed. It took a while for things to come back, and when they left the ark, they were allowed to eat clean animals only, not animals that were unclean. There's a whole list of such in Leviticus 11. That chapter talks about the foods that should not be eaten. I don't think we have time to read all of that, but it's there. And then there were other restrictions placed on the meat that could be eaten. They were not supposed to eat any blood. That's in Genesis 9:4. They're not supposed to eat any fat in Leviticus 3:17. And if you take out the blood and the fat from meat, it really doesn't have too much to be attractive. And when you think about it from a logic point of view, there's many more plants, nuts, vegetables, and fruits than there are types of meat. Isn't that also interesting?
Yeah, you said that during the flood all the vegetation was wiped out. Does that mean that does that mean that Noah and all the animals that were on the ark, were they starving, or did they have, what did they have on the boat?
Oh, what I meant was that, God instructed Noah to build an ark, and that ark contained 2 pairs of the unclean, but 7 pairs of the clean animals, and also the vegetation. They also had vegetation, and they had food for the animals on the ark. So they had everything ready to start life again after the flood subsided. And in the earth, plants started to grow anyway. There's another miracle of God, because when Noah released a dove, when he found the dove had leaves in his beak, then he knew it was time that they could leave the ark.
What do you mean clean or unclean animal?
Okay, that's a very good question. And we'll just read from Leviticus 11. Whatever animal parts the hoof and is cloven-footed and chews the cud among the beasts, you shall eat. Now, that means you can eat cows, you could eat sheep, you could eat goats, and any animal that is cloven-footed and chews the cud. But you can't eat animals that chew the cud, but if they don't chew the cud, but they have a divided hoof, such as a camel, you can't eat a camel. And you can't eat the hare, or you couldn't eat swine, which is the pig, So those are animals that were unclean. There's also unclean animals in the waters. Fish, there's certain fish that are not clean. Now, if you had fish that have fins and scale, you can eat those. But basically, the scavenger fish are not clean fish, because they either don't have fins or they don't have scales, So things like shrimp is not clean, it's not a clean animal. An oyster is not clean, crabs are not clean.
Oh, stop that. Ah! Oh, that was weird.
What was that?
What did you say?
No, we
You
have,
turn the mic. Turn the volume down on the mic.
I think the volume in the studio is too loud.
Just feedback, that's all.
Okay.
Oh.
It happened when you turned my mic on.
Feedback from what?
Okay, ask her what...
Am I able to turn her mic on?
Am I on? Oh, that's the problem.
Too loud.
That's okay. Sorry, Marium.
You can't have a monitor and that on at the same time.
Oh, okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay,
Oh, I'm on now? Okay.
yeah.
I have a question. Hi, Marium. It's Susan.
Yeah.
Does it say anything about the consequences of eating unclean animals? And then was there any diseases mentioned?
Does it say about the consequences? It doesn't directly say about the consequences of eating unclean animals, but you have an example from the record. You have people before the flood living 900 and above years. You have people after the flood in like 2 generations, 3 generations, living half that, 450 years. And by the time of Abraham, when a person got to be about 200 years old, they were considered, that was a time. And then now we have the present age. We are fortunate if we live 70. If you live, so you live 60, 70 years, and 80 years, you're doing good. And most people are really on the earth don't reach the age of 90,
Well, I don't know if you want to tell the audience how old you are, but you seem to be doing really well.
Me? Yeah, I'm 69 and 1/2 years, and I became a vegetarian when I was 25, and when I was 27, I became a vegan. So that's what I am. I haven't 100% stayed vegan. Occasionally I will have a slice of pizza once in a while, really a blue moon, and sometimes I have ice cream. But basically, I can't lie and say that I've always been a vegan since 27, but I follow this diet.
There's a day of cheese if you have a craving for pizza.
No, I used to have a craving for pizza when I first became vegan. I could smell a pizza shop 3 blocks away. But not anymore. I really don't care, Sometimes the reason I sometimes have it if I am with a group of people and I don't want to make a big deal if they don't have anything else, that's when I've had a piece.
There's a lot of places in New York and Philly that have vegan pizza cheese. And
now they do. But I choose to stay away from even those now because they don't have a whole wheat crust. They have the white flour, which, I prefer to eat whole grains.
Oh, I'm sure there's plenty of places up there to use whole wheat crust. Actually, we've had gluten-free pizza that where the crust is made out of different kinds of flours that are not wheat at all.
Oh, well, that would be good, you know. I would certainly have a slice of that with joy.
I'll put a few links on our Facebook page if you happen to check that. I'll put it underneath of the announcement when I post the video for this.
Okay.
Are you like physically active?
Oh, yes. I have the strength that I had when I was young. I'm cooking for the church. I'm able to pick up these very heavy pots that we have in our kitchen. They're actually restaurant-style stainless steel pots. I can pick them up. I have tremendous strength, and I have the ability to run. I often run from my bus, you know, a couple blocks to catch up to it if I happen to be running late. No.
That's amazing.
My memory is good. My eyesight is good. I don't have any touch of diabetes. I don't have any heart problems. I'm in really great health. I very rarely get sick.
I know there's quite a few people that are well known because of their advanced age and the fact that they've been vegan for a very long time. Mimi Kirk, I think, is one of the most well known because she got awards for being like the sexiest vegan over 50, and she's in her 70s, and she is lovely. You are too, and your picture is just beautiful. I love that picture so much.
Oh, thank you.
We put it back up on the page again today.
I saw it. I visited Facebook and I said, oh, isn't that interesting?
That is a lovely picture. I think that's fantastic that you do stay active. I know people that are in their 40s and 50s that don't even want to get off the couch, so it's very inspiring to know that a vegan diet can keep you young and healthy a very long time.
I also have a full-time job. I work in the Adventist Book Center in Manhattan. So I work full-time there. It's at 12 West 40th Street. If any of your listening audience is in New York, they can come and visit me.
When you're at the bookstore, do you talk to any people that go in there about veganism?
I sure do. We carry a full line of vegan books, including the raw foods. Mm-hmm.
Oh, we intend to come up there and visit you one day. That would be very nice.
Oh, I look forward to it. That would be great.
I know we have a couple of events coming up in the next month or so that we'll be getting up there, but we're also taking a trip down to Tennessee in mid-December for my birthday and stuff. I'm going to be 48, so I think I'm doing pretty well for my age too, but I definitely need to be more active. I know that that's really important aging-wise, you know.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'd be so happy to talk to you and give you some other special secrets. And when you come, I'll give you a book called Natural Lifestyle Cooking by Ernestine Finley. So that would be my present to you.
Oh, that's sweet. Thank you. I appreciate that.
For your birthday.
Oh, that's great. Thanks.
I want to say one other thing. In my church, we have a monthly vegetarian vegan cooking class. And if any of your listening audience wants to register, they could register at reachnyc.contact@gmail.com.
Is there any other biblical information that you'd like to tell us or share?
Oh, there's so much information I hardly know, but in all cases, being a vegan, a vegetarian, combined with, it's called the wellness program, drinking water, having exercise, making lifestyle choices, not having tobacco or wine in your diet, having love in your diet, a wonderful attitude toward people, and, a loving attitude with the nutrition, which is the vegan base, your environment, and sunlight and sleep. These are things that help you to achieve a very wonderful, balanced health and to be, a happy person.
Maybe we can have you on again for a part 2 on December 1st, but we need to sign off. It was great having you on the show.
Sorry for being so short today. We were late.
Oh, well, thank you for inviting me. I'm very happy, and I'd be happy to come back on December 1st.
We got plenty of time to prepare for that.
Yeah, okay. We have to sign off now, but tune into my YouTube to hear the end of the show and further announcements.
Okay, thank you, Kevin. Bye.
Thanks
Bye.
again. Bye-bye.
Okay, goodbye.
And you know what? Since we're, the next person is not here yet, so let's talk until he walks into the room. Can we repeat the happy birthday to activist Camille Mamel?
From Béziers, France.
Yeah, that's interesting to know that we have fans in France. VSSJ annual Thanksgiving potluck is going to be on November 17th at 2 p.m. in Morristown Community House. We're going to be there. We're anticipating being there. You can get information about that on the VSSJ website. I didn't write that down, but just look up VSSJ or Vegetarian Society of South Jersey. There's volunteers needed for cleanup and preparations for that. There's going to be a speaker, Dr. Jeffrey Pinto, and some live music by Reed Alberker, a silent auction to benefit an animal rescue organization to be announced. And one-of-a-kind handmade jewelry sales will be done by Myrna Weinstein. Recipe suggestions can be found on the website recipes.njveg.com. Also, if you want to protest injustice against the homeless in Lakewood, New Jersey, you can meet with Minister Steve Brigham and friends Monday, tomorrow, 2 p.m. This protest is against the government harassment of the homeless, and there'll be speeches, marching with signs, food, and more. We have some vegan friends that live in Tent City in Lakewood, New Jersey, Marilyn and Michael Berenswig, and you can find them on Facebook also. There's a great website by Michael for Tent City Piano Man. Is that what that's called? I didn't write that down, I'm sorry. But there's also an ongoing worldwide anti-whaling and dolphin slaughter campaigns going on. You can get information about that on seashepherd.org and at the FAUN website, FAUNNJ.org. What happened to the next guy? He's not coming? Oh, okay. Well, we're ready to go. We have some other things we'll put on the video. And thank you. See you next week. Say goodbye.
Say it for my co-host. This is Kevin Solomon signing off.
All right, come here, babe.
That was good.
Thank you. That was good. Yeah, we'll do a part 2 December 1st. All right, come on in here. Yeah, I know. Well, I'm not going to make you read my notes here because they're kind of crappy, but would you like to say anything else?
Just again, sorry for the late start. We had some
Issues.
getting out of the house.
Even though we got up early and the time changed.
Yeah. Mom kept thinking that our phones didn't set automatically, but anyway.
You all right?
Yeah.
Okay, you feel better now?
Yeah.
We'll have a good week next week?
Yeah.
And then the week after that, you have a break.
Excited about this Tuesday.
What's Tuesday?
Call of Duty Ghosts.
Oh my goodness. Those video games.
Yeah.
I think that's an issue.
We're bickering on the end.
No, it's okay. We're not bickering. How about you put this on me? Let me finish the announcements. Okay, let's see. There's a monthly vegan potluck at Earth Fair in Charleston, South Carolina at 7 p.m. on Wednesday. Let's see. Animal Activists of Philly, Universal Circus protest is daily through November 17th. The Man Music Center times vary, so look at on our page or on Animal Activists of Philly page. Can you close that door? It's getting loud out there. Today, let's see. Well, they had one already this morning, but 2 p.m. and 5:30 p.m. That's their Sunday schedule. Okay, there's a big event Thursday in the evening. Mickey Z is speaking at Hunter College at the main campus from 5:30 to 8:30 on Thursday. The title is 1 Year After Sandy, Activism, Solidarity, and Animal Liberation. There's a 7 p.m. screening of Destiny's Bridge film at the AMC Lowe's Theater in Toms River. Destiny's Bridge was made for and about Tent City of Lakewood. Oh, I know what we forgot to do. I'm so sorry. I had this on your notes. Our late friend Jeff Nutkowitz would have turned 54 on Thursday, and I meant to say that on the air, but I did post that on his Facebook page. Even though he's passed on, his wife has maintained his Facebook page and keeps that up for a lot of dear friends that still want to remember him, and they think of him often. There's a lot of posts on there. I was looking at that this morning. TheGhostInOurMachine.com, Friday, 6:45. That's an interesting film. I believe there's a trailer available, but look that up. TheGhostInOurMachine.com. There's a screening at 6:45, November 8th to the 15th at New York's Village East Cinema, and November 15th to the 21st in LA at the Laemmle Music Hall. I don't know how to pronounce that. Laemmle Music Hall. That doesn't make any sense how to pronounce that.
Sorry about my crappy camera job. I'm not used to being the cameraman.
That's okay. I'm sure you're doing a fine job. I think that's all that's on here. You did a great job. I love your handwriting. That's precious. But
clear.
You did a really good job today, and we will have a part 2 December 1st. That's the first Sunday of next month. And I will get in touch with Marium, and you can have a chat with her. And I'm sure there's a lot of other things that we'd like to know about her. Personally, her daily diet, things like that, things that she likes to prepare. I would love to know what meals she prepares. How about this? Between now and December 1st, let's make a point to drive up there specifically for their service and a meal. And you know what I could do? We could create a Facebook event and actually make a point of inviting friends to all go up there. And maybe if we have a head count ahead of time, we can let them know that, there's like 10 or 100 more people coming, so she has to prepare more meals. I think that would be a really nice surprise if we could drag some fans up there to Manhattan Seventh-day Adventist Church and visit Sister Marium and have some of their great food. Okay, so how you feel?
It could have gone better.
You know what? Given the time, I think you did a fantastic job.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Okay.
All right, you gonna be all right?
Yeah.
And we're gonna keep doing this?
Yeah, I get to go see my nieces today, so I'm happy
Yeah,
for
that'll
that.
be nice. And one of these days they'll get to see this video.
Yeah.
So I know you love them both very much. So do I.
If they ever see this video, then hi.
That's very cool. You want to say their names?
Italy and Unity.
That's really nice. I'm sure they'll appreciate it.
Okay, bye.
They're memorialized in a video here. Bye.